Hey guys, 420 Scene here, or Rad Scene, depending on how you found me. Back with another video. Be sure to join our free Discord, follow and subscribe to us over on Twitch at Rad Scene. We have giveaways, do smoke sessions, and Arc Raiders live streams. And we do shoot the shit and have fun hanging out. It's just a really good time. We have a lot of people on the channel already hanging out with me in the afternoons. We go live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, so I will see you over there. Today's video is sponsored by Spider Farmer, who have developed a range of cutting-edge LED grow lights that harness the power of technology to optimize plant growth while also providing the ideal spectrum of light, giving your plants everything that they need to flourish. I mean, they got the GGS Smart Controller Series, 5-liter humidifiers, dehumidifiers, so you can nail the right humidity through all the stages of plant growth, hydro grow systems, and self-watering kits. Anything you need, Spider Farmer's got you covered, so go check them out. I'm going to have their links in the description and at the pinned comment as well. In today's video, we're going to continue the Organic Grow Guide mini-series, and if you're not caught up, be sure to check out the mini-series playlist. The last episode we talked about was early veg and the down-to-earth super soil recipe. So now that we got that out of the way, we can go over to mid to late veg. So at this point, you should be done with transplanting to a bigger container and mainlining. And if you want more hands-on stuff, be sure to check out my past runs. Go and check out the Seed to Harvest playlist where I show you how I mainline and go through all the hands-on stuff that you want to know. Now that you're mid to late veg, you should already have an idea on how frequently your plants are drinking, how much vertical growth you're getting by the day, and this is kind of where you want to start tying your plants down and just keep tying them down every few days and just overall plant maintenance. But I would recommend trying out the bud clips instead of tying them down, because it will get exhausting doing that every few days. At least with the bud clips, you can flatten out your canopy without it taking like 2 hours to do it. Listen, that's a lot of time. You know what I mean? 2 hours, or even if it's like an hour or 2 hours every couple of days. Listen, maybe one run, all right, but like you're constantly doing runs every couple of days. I don't know about you, but that don't sound like a good time at all. At this point, you should also be topping every 2 weeks, so about maybe 2 or 3 times depending on your preference and how much room you got to work with. Now, I like to do 8 tops because you don't want to overdo the stress on your plants, so stick with your 8 mains in the middle. Your toppings should be focused on in the middle of your plants anyway. You know what I mean? Like the outer branching, just keep tying them down, or, you know, just using the clips or whatever. The middle of your plants is going to be harder to tie down to keep everything flat and even, so if you cut off the vertical growth in the middle and just bend down the outer perimeter of your plants, it's just going to be a lot easier for you in the long run. You should also be on a rotating cycle of giving your plants silica and fish shit with a recharge and fish shit watering every 2 to 3 weeks. I know I mentioned in a lot of videos, but I'm just mentioning everything all in this Grow Guide mini series for you. If you're planning out a compost tea watering, you can use it during a fish shit or recharge with fish shit watering, but that's the loop that you're going to be staying on. So if you're on a schedule for silica, you're not going to replace that silica with a compost tea. You're going to do it whenever you have your next fish shit watering, or if you have a fish shit and recharge watering, if that makes sense. Once your tent or your grow space is about 2/3 full, you're going to start getting ready to prep for flower, and timing is everything. So be sure to defoliate about 5 to 7 days before you flip into flower, so that way you can clean up that bottom growth. You want to stay on top of this though, because when you get into flower, you're going to start to see a lot more bottom shoots, and you absolutely want to focus on the tops of your plants, but at the same time, you don't want to neglect the bottom growth that's going to keep happening. So be sure to stay on it, or it's going to hurt your yield once you get into mid-flowering. You're going to be like, oh man, I should have done this, I should have done that. You don't want to be thinking like that. So that's why it's important to stay on top of it. End of veg is really about preparation for the flowering stage. Everything you've done up to this point is to get you ready to get the biggest yield you could possibly get during the mid-flowering, the stacking weeks. Having said that, we are also going to have a Q&A coming up after this video, so be sure to go to the community section of the channel and post your questions, and it could be featured in the next Q&A. I am going to be making this post about an hour before this video drops, so by the time you see this video, just go in there and you're going to see it's going to be the top post. It's going to be Q&A, questions, all that type of stuff. Just be sure to keep it positive, and if you want to hang out with me, be sure to follow us on Twitch at Rad Scene. We usually go live on the weekday afternoons at 2 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes we'll go live on Saturday. It really depends though. Now that football season is over, you're probably going to see a lot more Saturday live streams from me. I'm usually doing ranked trials, challenges, and events on Arc Raiders, so I will see you over on Twitch. I'll see you later.